What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Ra. His name is I Am Joe. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Kronos. His name is IKill, UDie. The map is Oasis, and this is a best of 3 for the Challengers League. Joe's been a little bit unwell of late, actually got out of the hospital very recently, so we're incredibly happy that he is alive and well and ready to play some games, because honestly we've lost too many people, and I'm just glad to see that this amazing individual is still in this community and kicking and being awesome and all of those good things. And you know, we'll see what he can pull. And I do have to preface this game with the solemn fact that given that Joe's been in hospital, he's a little bit rusty. So a couple of games in, he's going to have to get his footing, and we'll see what he can pull out of the bag of tricks here. But going with the Ra here instead of a set, which I think we would normally see him going against the Atlantean gods. A little bit of an interesting one. He does pick the Oasis, and I think this is, well, I don't know if he picked the Oasis or not, but I think IKill, UDie going Kronos on this map is incredibly smart. Very strong god here, and it will be what looks like a Kronos rush coming in for IKill, UDie, only making villagers, not putting up a economic guild. He can go for a 4-minute advance time here as well. Does not necessarily have to go for the 3:30. So we'll see what he decides to go with. We do see him bashing down the tree here, so it does look like this is going to be a 4-minute advance instead of the 4:30. All you got to do is bash the tree once, gets yourself 5 wood, and then you can afford to get the mana, the temple, and also the extra citizen. And then you just advance. It's a very simple build order. And then you just put on the crazy aggression. And like I said, Joe, very rusty. Very rusty, and for those of you playing at home, this is indeed a lumber camp here, and yes, this is also a medium gold mine, and we don't judge over here at Boyd TV. We appreciate you as you come, and if you want to put a lumber camp next to your mining camp, your gold mine, it's fine, man. You can do that. It's cool. It's building positioning there, and it's going to protect this really nicely, and it's all good in my world, you know. You be you, and we're all happy about that one there. And here we go, Giraffe getting grabbed here nice and early. He should be able to eat the majority of this before this aggression comes in. The Oracle's already forward produced here. Some granaries going up everywhere for Joe. He's got the wooden walls around his sentry tower. I think he was trying to get a snipe of the Oracle, actually. There's some walls coming up as well. Joe still hasn't thrown up his temple, which is a little bit worrying considering what's about to come for him. So he may be in a bit of an issue, have some issues coming soon. There's the temple for IKill, UDie, and he does have a deconstruct, so he can use that one on this sentry tower and just put and create absolute mayhem on this gold mine, to be honest. So I'm not sure how Joe's going to be able to deal with this. We do see the temple now coming up on the back over here for Joe. He's got 3 villagers trying to build it up, and if we check out his resources here, Joe's almost got the 400 food, but he's not going to be able to advance until about 5 minutes here, I don't think. And the Oracles immediately making their way over onto this hunt here. The Gazelle do get finished off. There's the 3 Oracles going to move in, and we do have focus here as well. Villagers get pulled away from this location. It's only 136 food left in here. Obviously, Joe would like to have gathered that, but not going to be able to have done that just yet. The villagers retreating back home. You can basically, I don't know what his options are here. We do see counter barracks coming down. This is really smart, putting it down so early here. It's going to basically be able to control this or target, take the town center fire, but also take the sentry tower, which is going to turn into a watchtower fire as well. We do see the temple going to try and come back up as Joe is going to attempt to get out his free Wadget in time. He should be able to do so, and that means that there's no deconstruct on the sentry tower, which is going to be good. Allow him to mine from this gold mine just a little bit longer. honestly, like that, you can actually delete this this palm tree. For those of you unaware, you can chop this tree down and then place a wall segment only on Voobly. Place a wall segment on the finished on the tree there. Nice nice granary placement from Joe there, able to pick off a Promethean there, and you can set up this mining camp here a little bit easier if you want. Obviously, very little known secret, but I'm trying to expose it to the world because I think it's a valid usage of the delete, the hunt delete. The tower's trying to take down this counter ice. It's getting time shift back out of here, and it should be totally fine to get away. We're actually bringing the villagers, trying to pick that one off. And now we'll see what Joe's going to be doing. He has to sit in his base for the time being. Not throwing down a barracks just yet, not making anything, just trying to gather as many resources as he possibly can here. We've got 36 population to 23 population, so no super overreaction to this for Joe. He may be just considering to sneak a town center, maybe like a shifting sands to grab a town center elsewhere could be an option. We do see there's no real gold mines close to a town center at all. Villagers do get pushed off these berry bushes, moving back over onto the goat here. And the term are now going to come in, going to try and snipe this Wadget, who will walk away nice and fast. So totally fine there. We're seeing more walls getting thrown up here for Joe. And all the action, honestly, is just happening in Joe's base. And he looks like he's sort of defended this here. We do see the armory attempting to come up for Joe. So this could be just like a faster orc for Joe. I'm not sure how he'll be able to get vision onto his opponent's base if he wants to go for, like, I don't know, a segment push here. Could be an option to just kind of kill his opponent's base because he's all in over here, not hitting too much, not doing too much damage, and not preventing this gold mine from being gathered from. And Joe's he doesn't have actually that many resources at all, and it's not going to be a fast heroic at all. So we'll see what IKill can do and if he can defend against this one or not. We do see the Pharaoh moving now over here as well. Do we have husbandry? Yes, there is a single husbandry upgrade for Joe, so he's going to be able to get a lot of this. We do see the Terma coming in, going to attempt to hit these villages. They are far enough away. Oh, and the priest may get sniped here, but does get immediately pulled back away from this location. Villager over here going to get targeted down as the armory is trying to get put up here. We'll see what happens. Looks like Joe still not able to get this armory up. He's going to have to put it up. He should just build the armory up on the other side, and the armory actually going to get denied here potentially. These hero Terma could come over and pick off those Wadget, but it looks like not going to be going for that. We're just going to try and prevent the armory from going up. But I mean, once Joe gets enough food, he can just push up the armory as fast as he possibly wants, deleting that lumber camp there in order to get his Wadget to safety. And he does manage to pick off one of those Terma there. And another Terma trying to push through this location, still spamming out the Terma for IKill, trying to pick off that priest. And he does snipe the priest. So big win there for IKill, going to be slowing down that gold income quite significantly. Now Joe trying to get the armory back up yet again. This one a little bit better positioned here. If we check this out, we've got Joe sitting at 571 food, lots of gold in the bank as well. Wadget coming over, going to be able to snipe a Terma there before having to retreat away. Takes a lot of damage there from the Terma, but remember, this is Egyptian, can heal this one back up. We see the Terma coming back over here, trying to snipe some more villagers here. He doesn't have Skin of the Rhino just yet. Houses are spammed up all around this watchtower for the time being, going to be preventing that villager from getting away there. So forcing an idle villager here, not having to retreat here unless he really wants to, and moving around and trying to pick off these villagers, trying to pull them back in. Does pull the all those villagers back. They're still low HP 1. IKill does get his second town center up here. There's the armory up, and Hathor is on the way right now for Joe. So not going for a shifting sands play. There's no scabs to help him out. And I'm not sure what his plan is here. He's making some slingers. We do see there's Skin of the Rhino there. So maybe just getting it a little bit late, but not sure. He's starting to build those farms out now as well. So that'll be a assistance for him. But IKill playing this very slowly as well. 2 town centers, spamming out the villages, getting his economy into gear, only making Terma right now. He may have to consider retreating away from here once the Migdol Stronghold comes up and the cavalry start coming out, until he gets out some Catapulties or some Mermilla or something like that. But yes, the slingers are coming out. I'm still surprised. I think players should probably start not popping these slingers out until they have about 5 of them, because they can get sniped pretty easily. Even see there you go, losing the slinger does pick off 1 Terma for it. Obviously a good trade, but I don't think you should really pop your slingers out too early. There's the Migdol Stronghold. So this could still be, if you can sneak the rock out, this could still be a Shifting Sands all in here. If he makes elephants or if he makes cavalry, Shifting Sands the villagers forward, you could still go for it. Make a siege works, get some towers. Looks like a market's coming down, so it could even be a fast mythic. I doubt he's going to have the resources to do that. Generally speaking, this market is just for trading, so he can sit in his base for a little bit longer. Wood does gather faster than gold. If we check out those gather rates here, wood is 0.98 to 0.82 gold, so it's quite significantly faster than the gold. So trading for trading wood for gold a little bit early is pretty. It's generally speaking, it's pretty efficient. It's not perfect. It's not as good as mining gold because the trade rates aren't that great, but it's pretty good. We do see the rock moving out right now, looking to get that line of sight on something. He could Shifting Sands over here. He could Shifting Sands and steal a town center. He could do a lot of things here. We do see the cavalry coming out. Going to try and pick off some of these Terma. Nice micro from IKill UDie to pick off the slingers very fast. However, losing 2 or 3 Terma in the process there, it's just not worth it to be doing that. We do see the Terma turning around, going to be trying to pick off some cavalry here. No micro from Joe to speak of to keep those ones alive. There's the rain there for Joe, as now the hero Terma coming in, the cavalry coming over here to start picking off these hero units, but the Catapulti is up, doing a crazy amount of damage to these guys. The Petsukos does get picked off. The rock moving over here, and it's going to just chill, sees the farms getting gathered from, and these cavalry are going to get away from here. Maybe look to start raiding. The villagers do finish that gold mine now and move straight onto the lumber camp. If we check out the trade rates for selling wood right now, we're getting 69 gold per 100 wood. And that's going to be his way forward for just a little bit here while he's trying to mass up an army in order to move out onto a second gold mine. Now the cavalry moving out will look for something to do here. There are gold villages over here to raid, but looks like Joe's spotted the wood villages instead, which are easily going to be able to be retreated away. We do see the villagers turning around and deciding to fight this instead. Well, these villagers have so much HP that the cavalry just, there's not enough of them to really pick off anything. He does lose a single cavalry while this is happening. The villagers do get pushed off this gold mine here, or sorry, the wood line here, and they're going to be moving forward and potentially looking to move out and onto this large gold mine. The cavalry do get picked off there, and none of those citizens falling. The Catapulti's back here to try and pick off these cavalry, who will be having to retreat away from them at this point. Now the villagers moving out, going to be trying to jump onto this Terma army here. There really aren't that many units here at all. We do see the cavalry spotting a hero citizen, going to be able to pick that one off now, as Joe is finally able to get some breathing room. The villagers moving over here as well. We see a locust swarm over here, picking off 1 citizen, picking off 2 citizens, and getting a 3rd citizen, not quite getting the 3rd one. Going to try and guide that citizen into the locust here. Does pick off a farm as well, so that's a nice locust swarm for IKill UDie, moving these villagers back over onto this gold mine for the time being. There is pickaxe, there is plow, there is shadoof, all the good things. And Joe has now, well, he's given himself a little bit of breathing room, but IKill UDie going to be starting to move back in for the time being. We'll see what he goes for. There's the Hyperion though for IKill UDie. A Satyr coming out instantly. We'll see Chaos coming down onto this army as well, pretty fast, I'd say. And there's the Satyr going down. Chaos gets used, and the army is starting to flow in here for Joe. He's actually going to have to pull these villagers off of the line here. We do see a Shifting Sands, which brings in a lot of these units here into Joe's base, who are immediately going to try and retreat out of here. There was no box, so So it's an easy retreat. They are relatively fast with like 5.3 or 5.0 speed, plus I guess 4.5 with the catapulti there. And the rest of these units going to be fighting. We do see the Axon are on top of the Terma when they should be trying to pick off these catapultis here. Vera comes out to help out. Going to be targeting down the Satyr while this one's going on. And it's looking very, very close right now for both players to continue fighting here. The villagers get pulled off the gold mine. The Pharaoh gets picked off by those Terma. And the Satyr trying to go to town on these villagers. It does so much damage. A priest coming in as well to help try and pick off the Satyr. Some chariot archers coming out for the time being. So many villagers are getting picked off. While this is going on, the priest trying to snipe the Satyrs as best as they possibly can, but the Terma able to pick them off before they fall or just as they fall. So this is nice play so far by IKill You Die, able to control this game a little bit. If we check out the population, it's 112 to 67. Looking like a lot of these units a little bit idle here for IKill You Die. I'd love to see him make some Arcus as well, making these catapultis. Probably not the best use of resources here anymore. Should get Murmillo Arcus, maybe throw down a palace here as well if he can. He has sent some villagers forward. Or he could get he could time shift these watchtowers forward as well to help him in this location. You just put him back here or something like that where all the units are. And Joe in this moment does decide to tap out. GG, well played by IKill You Die. Nice Kronos rush here. Just seemed like this location here was just a little bit too difficult for Joe to deal with. I would have liked to have seen him go for a Scarab all in, like an 8-minute heroic age or something. Not build these farms or anything like that. Just shifting sands into his opponent's base with the rock that moved forward. Could have been an option here because at the point that he hit the heroic age, IKill You Die only had like, I don't know, 20 Terma or something like that. He just built his second town center. So you could have picked that off immediately and taken it for yourself and then grab this gold mine as well with some towers or something like that with a Migdol stronghold straight away. But not the option that Joe went with, and he just wasn't able to control this gold mine, and at that point it was just over for him. So first game goes to IKill You Die. We'll move on to game number 2 very, very shortly. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching him, and we'll start the next game very